Welcome back, everyone. We're doing our Dungeons and Dragons session with some adventurers in vast Perdisa. So it's been a while since we've picked up this adventure, so let's give a small recap about what happened previously. The adventurers decided to take on a quest to obtain Lord Walford's satchel, which was stolen by some pirate that's scuttled their ship and marooned it onto the coastline. We can share the map so that way the players can see. So you decided to take upon this task, exploring this vast unknown area, and you left Camp Gloritua. You also encountered several different vendors and whatnot, and in the tavern you decided to bring along with you an ally that was really into hunting and into the thrill of exploring, but more into exploring very difficult monsters. Okay, so most of this land is unknown, but you stayed with the course and took the quickest route possible towards where you think the ship was um, beached. And there you encountered a lot of these small humanoid, green-toned, fleshed creatures that were raiding the remnants of the ship. You quickly dispatched that um, lead garrison, and then surveying deeper into the ship, you found that there was some unholy spirit that was lurking about and trying to create some ritual which you managed to barely interrupt and defeat this. And now you are left amongst uh, the quietness of the essentially deserted ship. That's where we leave off. Okay, with your wounds still about you, and you see there's quite a dismay of. I won't go back to that map for now. I think, well, would it help you if you saw what we're looking at?
That's just an overview, right? I think you said we were still in the middle of like
Yes.
potentially chasing them or not.
So right now you're in the ship. Let's go ahead and bring the map up. All right. Share. Let's go. Yes, so you're in the vessel and you've already removed this unholy ghost presence. Okay, is it not loading? Ah, it's loading. It's taking its time. And in that, so you did sustain several serious wounds, but because the party prevailed, you were able to come back and reunite with everybody. And there's a vessel. There you go. Okay. So you see, okay, so this thing is gone now.
Or
Okay.
is it?
Yes, you felt this kind of energy portal, if you will. You're uncertain what it was, but as soon as that spirit's life force dissipated, that that sphere of energy dematerialized. And now you're just met with the creaking of the ship as you see that part of its hull is taking some severe damage and it's taking on the water, moving into um, perhaps going to be sunk completely. Okay, amongst the findings that you have, let's go to take a look. Everyone can do a quick, let's do investigation check just to get us started.
I got you 11.
Okay, so those of you who are not familiar with that, you can either click investigation or you can roll a d20 and add your investigation modifier.
I rolled a 20 plus 2, so I got 22. See,
Natural
Chris?
20.
I got 19.
Very high.
And oh shoot, Chelsea, you got 5.
I mean, this is all averaged out, isn't
I
it?
got 13. When you say D20, does it add up to?
It means rolling a 20-sided die.
Oh,
Correct. Yep. Okay, yeah, it would average out, and the D20 does help the low number, no problem. So great. Did Folder roll, or is
Chris, are you awake?
might have lost him?
I'm dumb.
Oh.
I was muted.
Okay.
I
Oh
rolled
my
11.
god.
Get out.
There,
His
you're still
perception
here.
check was -5.
I forgot to mute myself. My
No
bad.
problem. It's okay.
He's probably just investigating the inside of the cannon again.
Good memory.
Looks safe in there.
Someone light the fuse.
Okay. So what did you end up rolling?
Oh, me? 11.
Yeah. 11. Got it. Okay, and then I'll roll for your ally Zeela, and as perception 11 as well. Okay, not bad. Not perception, investigation rather. Investigation. Okay, 10. Okay, so the party did above average, which means that you end up finding most of the material that's you've already gone through, except in the captain's quarters. You can see where Folder's kind of taking the front. There is this little translucent green stone that has landed where the undead ghostly image was. So that is on the floor. And then as you peruse around, you do see the rations. There's like shreds, shrapnel. There's some cannonballs that have rolled out, and other materials for like cloth and trading kind of items. What does draw your attention, of course, is the captain's quarters, where amongst the party, let's just roll a percentage die here. Hey, luck is in your favor. You find there is the large chest that's in the bow of the ship. It seems to be unperturbed by the invaders, and you see that it easily clicks open with your investigation and reveals 600 gold pieces in there. So you also have also survey some of the fallen vessel, like the captain and the first mate. I think you may have already picked up a shield. Is that correct?
Whatever that
Not
shield
yet.
you gave to that we had Chris pick up.
I didn't put on my sheet yet, so probably not.
Okay. So if it has some hardened properties about it. You could see it's not just a metal shield. It has kind of an encasing of iron trim around it. It looks a little bit fancy. And do you have any way to identify what that is?
Crap.
Like, what's the actual method normally for the characters? Is it detect magic or?
So it's not technically a magical item. So detect magic wouldn't
Oh, I mean, or what do we need to
necessarily.
do normally?
Yeah, if you had like identify, that would help immediately. But once again, it's not magical, so it's maybe not
Right.
that important. You could probably just make a let me see, what kind of a roll can you make? Something to do with experience of battle. So
It's not made of stone, is it?
No,
Okay, that's unfortunate.
I think
I
we're
know
too low
about-
level for that kind of thing.
I know
don't know.
about rock.
I know this is rocks.
I have a -1 modifier in history, So I can try, and maybe I'll get lucky.
Yeah, it's more about history, right? Exactly.
Okay, then we can.
History roll. Here we
Okay.
go. Oh, 14. Not horrible.
Hey, there you go. Okay, great. So you recall that some of the battle lore about this type of. Thank you. I have some there. Thanks. No, it's good. I'll take it. About almost like a culture that carries this shield. You haven't seen it in a while, and it's normally used by rebel forces or those that defy the kingdom that you serve. It's known as a Sentinel Shield, so it has a special feature that when you hold the shield, you have an advantage on initiative rolls and also wisdom perception checks. So it allows you to kind of have more awareness about. So
Oh, nice.
yes, otherwise it functions as a standard shield.
Okay. The usual.
Oh, so
plus
still
two
plus
AC.
2.
Yep, you got it. It's non-magical. It's just it has this kind of a lightning sense about it. It's a weird material that allows you to see.
How do I add that to the thing? Let's see.
Okay, the other item that is on the captain himself is a +1 dagger.
Oh, did we? I'm just like whatever. Does anybody want it?
So mean
I
to
mean,
the
I don't know if
dagger.
you use it.
I don't know. I mean, we have swords already. Like, I guess
I'm
one of us
keeping
can just
track of
do.
the 600 gold though, so I have that.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can decide who gets what. It's
Just
not
put it into the communal bag.
okay. The good thing about a +1 dagger is you know it's has some magical
Oh
essence
right.
about it.
Okay.
So it's not just
Oh,
a metal
you
weapon.
can at least bypass some of the difficulties of ghosts and whatnot.
You got it. Right. Okay.
Or should I say that's not really with my? I don't know. Does my character know that, or is that just me?
You can say it's common knowledge, so
Okay.
that's okay. Yep. Yeah, when you're dealing with some certain types of creatures, it's good to have certain types of weapons, and magical tends to break barriers of depends on what you're fighting, but you don't know what you're fighting, so that's just a general rule of thumb. Okay. Also, you notice there's a shelf lined with a lot of glass that's shattered onto the right side. You see there's a big cabinet over there. There are a few vials that stand well enough. Anyone can choose to make an Arcana check to try to investigate that.
I did not go to Arcana school. I can make a check. Let's see.
I rolled a 17. I made a very.
I rolled a
lucky
17
guess.
as well.
Okay.
Well,
Great.
13 plus 4, so 17 also.
Wow, 3 17s. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay.
We all agree
so
really heavily. We all
while
agree.
the three of you are looking at that at those vials and trying to scavenge what's available, Kunis and Durkex, I'll say that you go ahead and investigate the captain's private stash, and then you can go ahead and make also an Arcana check. As you've seen the gold and you've gathered most of the gems and materials about
I only got 10.
10. Okay.
And then was it Durkex got 15.
Okay. I think she could roll them too, right?
Oh, she said I thought she didn't have a 20-sided dice.
On the menu, on
Doesn't have a 20. Got it.
okay.
She's
I've been
using
rolling like 5 dice or something.
yeah, that's not the same.
Are you able to open your laptop on D&D Beyond? It has the dice, like virtual dice on the
It's
character
okay.
sheet.
It
Okay.
works either way. Okay, I'll take those numbers. It's fine. Okay, so
Thank you.
let's go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say she'll use my luck.
Yeah,
Don't use them all up.
Luck serves well. All right, those of you who are gathering the potions, you see you're quickly able to discern that you have 2 potions of healing with you, the standard healing, a potion of growth, a potion of poison resistance. And everything else looks shattered or splashed about and may have been contaminated, so it's probably not safe to grab. Okay, so go ahead and mark that. You have that stuff?
Wait, so the two of us?
No, I'm talking about the potion, the people that are investigating the cabin.
Oh, Daniel, are you okay with being the
No, you
record
can
keeper?
mark them down, Jeff.
Let me see here. I don't know where I should put them down
2
here.
potions of healing, 1 potion
I mean,
of
shoot,
growth.
Chris is probably gonna drink most of them anyways. His face is always on the front.
How do I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to
Boy.
add it to the character. Is it inventory?
Yeah,
Okay, let me type it in then.
and then potion of poison resistance. All right, while you're doing that, so Kunis is looking about and finds the satchel that you're looking for. It's marked with that engraving emblem that clearly looks like royalty. However, there is some magical properties about it, as you feel like there's a lock on it. Durkex is able to easily discern that it is magically locked, and she can unlock it if you wish.
So yeah, go ahead and unlock it, or I just unlock it.
Yeah, so even though the properties about it prevent non-magical means to open it, your intuition and you find you play with the energy about it, and you see that the bag starts unraveling before you. Now the question is, do you wish to open it?
Yep.
Jay, I only see greater, superior, supreme healing potions. I don't know if there's supposed to be a regular one.
Yes, there is a regular common healing potion. It does 2d4 plus 2 health.
3d4?
2d4. It's pretty low.
2d4? I don't see it here. They only give me like the green, blue, and purple level.
Uh,
I don't know why it's not showing me like a regular one.
Can
Okay.
you just write it in manually?
we can do it later. It's fine. Just mark that you have 2. You know what you can do? You can just say you have 1 greater healing potion.
Oh, okay then.
Let's just do that.
Alright.
Yeah, it's better than 2 regular healings, but still, I'll give it to you. It's fine. No
Alright
big deal.
then. And then what was the other item?
Potion of growth and a potion of poison resistance.
Poison resistance?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have it on there. Okay, so those 3 bottles, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. As Durkex, you see the lace around the seal starts opening. I guess Kunis, you also see this. Now that you see that the elf has some magical properties to manipulate the energy about it, do you wish to do anything? Kunis, are you just standing back and watching?
Oh wait, I thought she opened it. Oh wait, because she opened it already.
It's starting to open, yes.
Then I guess yeah, I'll just see what happens.
Okay. You see some like sparks of like glitter, almost like if you went to a treasure trove and you saw, light coming from gold. It almost has that feel. However, instead of gold, it's almost like a translucent, opaque, slight tinge of light red, but mostly like a humming of black. You see amongst this important satchel as go ahead and make a history check, by the way. Durkex. Kunis, can you roll for Durkex? History check.
Oh, sorry. It's 18.
Oh yeah, great. You remember your mission is not to tamper with this satchel. Immediately, it comes to your mind, but your curiosity delves you in, and you're eager to find out what's inside. Does that change your opinion about doing things?
Do I have time to like ask the other people who was like on the other room what they wanted to do? Or is
I
this
mean,
like split
you can
second?
shout it. You can shout it out, but Dirk Hex, you're the one that's opening it, so your
Oh.
intuition.
Isn't this how the movie The Transporter got started?
Okay, Dirk Hex, right? You're asking what she wanted to do?
Exactly.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, you're asking me.
I am.
Or I need to tell you.
Yeah.
He's saying that you opened it, but then you remember that our mission was that we were
Well,
supposed to
it is unraveling, and you see this like aura that's coming about. It's almost like little fumes of shining energy.
Breathe
However-
it in.
Put your
Alright, we
head in,
found
go all in.
drugs.
Wow. Okay. All right. Your curiosity takes over. Your perhaps mercenary common sense, and you decide to just let that magic go. The rest of the lacing comes undone. You see that the bag itself seems to contain quite a lot of these precious gems. They're mostly colored in black, but some of them colored in kind of like I said, opaque, light pink, almost rose color quartz. It does catch your eye. You quickly survey to be about 600 to 700 more gold worth. More than that, you see there's also a scroll that's kind of rolled out halfway, and it reveals to be almost like a map. That you can grab if you wish. Kunis and Dirkex, you see this.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the map. I thought you were asking Dirk Hex though.
Well, you're both seeing it.
Oh,
so-
okay, yes, I'll grab the map.
Okay, great. All right. This is not part of your orders, but you're going to do it. So,
It's okay, backstory opens.
all right, let's go ahead and show you what you see. There's a weird transcription on, it's clearly written, but there's some engravings of a language that you don't really understand. Actually, you tell me what languages you know.
Wait, hold on.
Just Kunix and Turkex. Everyone else is grabbing those potions, and now
Shoot,
the
We're just taking our sweet time, taking those 3 potions in our pocket.
I don't know how to check that.
I'm
well,
gonna
you also took
carefully-
all the other gold and other
Yeah.
rations and stuff. So,
Wait, how do we check that again?
your
character
character
sheet.
Oh, okay, never mind. I found it. I guess dwarf, elf, draconic,
Wow, there's a lot of languages.
and just a common language.
Great. Okay.
And then, well, Dirk Hex, you have your sheep, right? I think it's like at the bottom.
She probably
Oh,
has
yeah.
something similar like Elvish.
Yeah. She doesn't
Yeah.
have anything different.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Maybe some reminiscence of Draconic, but it really looks like an ancient language and almost tribal in a sense. But what you do see is somebody has been doing some transcription work at it. And what allures you is this appears to be looking like a treasure map. Instinctively, you see there's X marks the spot, and there's some notes to say, to the Temple of Solid Gold. There are some checkpoints about where they have these cryptic words that suggest where the locations are, like one is the illusionary sands, and then eventually it says at the crown of the snake you may find the Temple of Solid Gold, and there's a rough sketch that seems to be faded through time. You have this map to your disposal. Okay, with that, you quickly grab the remainders of the satchel. Let's go ahead and pull this off. And as everyone looks about you, you see that your hired ally seems to have not been here the whole time that you've been doing all this stuff. You notice this immediately when she comes down the stairs and comes yelling out, You better get out of. We better get out of here fast. They're coming. There's
Who's coming?
There's a lot of them. Trust me. You thought you thought you took out a lot of these little creatures. They brought their whole families with them. Okay, so does anyone else wish to do anything for this in this area right now?
Is there anything else that we notice that's worth looking into?
I think we cleaned the place out as far as I know.
Pretty much.
Okay.
With your investigation checks, you found most of the things that are valuable, and then you've discerned all the.
Wait, you said
other-
most? So we haven't found all of it yet?
Well, I mean, you just differentiate between the junk and the good
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Okay.
So
I guess we should start making our way out and find a safer position to fight back in.
okay, great.
Sounds good to me.
As Barlin echoes that order, everyone else follows suit, and you see as you come back to the deck of the ship, there are probably, as you may recall, you've probably defeated about 10 or so of these little guys with, one leader orc, if you will. Now you're seeing almost like legions in comparison. There's maybe 30 scouts, and then there's waves and waves of them. So this is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do a kind of like a mini game. And I did have a whole bunch of notes about this, but now I have to go off of memory. So you can decide to fight off the whole horde, but it probably won't go well for you.
Is that a
Knowing the
challenge?
numbers. I don't know. It's up to you. You can really choose whatever path you want.
All right, Chris, you go in front.
Don't forget, we have potion of healing now.
Yeah, I'm healing for like all the.
Do I have to
all
drink
the-
them, or is it like Resident Evil 7 where I just like douse it over my hand and I'm miraculously
Oh
healed?
my god.
You pretty much have to drink potions in this.
That's unfortunate.
It's a suppository.
Yeah, just stick it up my ass.
Nice, exactly. And that does take time, right? Or not. Who
I'm
knows?
like, dude, why are you
Yeah.
going there? Why are we going there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's
I blame Daniel.
let's refocus. All right. So you can either take on the horde of probably 100 plus in combatants coming your way, or you can be like your ally and start bolting to where you came from, exiting and trying
Alright,
to find
I'll ask her
refuge.
like, is there a route out of here? That's
She's
safer.
already kind of led the escape.
okay.
As
Then we'll just
you
She
as you
ditched
decided
us.
to come out, she's already
okay. We'll just follow her
essentially.
then.
Okay, great. Now, the way this is going to work is you have to make a certain type of check. Generally, it's going to be like a survival check or something. And depending on how close you are to the horde, they will attack you. And you can also help your ally to try to make diversions or whatnot. So the more successful checks that you make, the further you get away and you close the gap from the horde. And then eventually you have to find a hiding spot. Okay? So to start, everybody roll initiative.
Oh my god, we have quick time events.
I know.
Oh, we're rolling initiative? I have advantage.
I have 5.
Let's see, what's my modifier for initiative? I forgot.
This is the
Total
little
of
box that
11.
says initiative.
Wait, I forgot how to roll for initiative. What is that again?
You can click on the number under initiative.
Oh, thank God for the freaking
It
the
literally
extra roll.
automatically rolls it.
Where's your initiative on your sheet?
Yeah, you click the button that looks like initiative. It'll literally automatically roll the die plus the modifier or negative modifier for me.
Wait, but where is that on the
Oh, at
sheet?
the very top middle, right next to your armor class, it says initiative. You just click that little
Oh,
box.
okay.
Almost everything on your D&D Beyond page is a box button. That's all you need to do. Just click on it.
Okay. Oops. Kunis got 15. And Darkex got 9.
Okay, great. And Folder, what did you say with your
15.
advantage? 15, nice. Okay, you guys are further in a better position. Barland, seems like with your commanding order, most of the people got ahead of you, and you're pretty much taking the brunt of the assault.
Oh, well.
Most of them are directing to your location. So now everybody can choose what you want to do. You can either try to help your ally and pull that and make a distraction, or you yourself can try to press further away. So we'll go in initiative order. So I'm just marking where you guys are in perspective. It's going to be all, I'll just calculate it so that way it will be faster. Okay, so Fodor and Kunis, you both rolled 15. What is your idea for this scenario? Right now, okay, so to give you a vision, we're doing a theater of the mind, if you will. You're probably about 60 to 70 feet away from the major army, and probably about 50 feet away from the advanced scouts. Meaning that you have plenty of breathing room between you, but if you
Okay,
delay, it will shorten really quick.
okay, and how close is the closest person?
Barlin's about 30 feet away, so he's pretty much in a threat of being overwhelmed.
30 feet from the scouts or the main army?
From the scouts. Yeah, still
Oh, okay.
far enough, but in threatening range because they can shoot arrows and stuff.
Okay. And then the options are we can make a distraction to see if that will slow
Right.
them down from him, or?
Yeah, so what I want you to do is try to describe what your action is, and then I will tell you what kind of roll that you're going to make, and we'll have to see what the result looks like from that.
I fall back to behind Barlin and I kick him in the ass. Hurry up!
Oh,
I
you're
block his
literally
kick.
gonna.
I
you're
block
gonna...
his kick.
Wow. Okay, so you're really going to the back and pushing him forward. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kunis, how about you?
These
Since
hits
you're
weren't meant for
simultaneous.
you.
Oh gosh, I'm just trying to review what I can do quickly.
No, you just describe what you want to do, and I'll tell you what will happen.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to see if I could throw something back in that direction, but
Yes,
I
you
don't think
can.
I can reach. Maybe can I try to like make a magic stone and try to throw it back, not at my allies, but like at the scouts? Probably
Yeah.
not reaching them though.
What's the range on your magic stones? I think it should be okay. Probably.
I don't remember how to look at that either. Oh wait, 60 feet. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, if thrown is 60 feet. So
Okay.
I guess I try to throw it at the scouts. That's like the nearest to where Barlin is.
Okay, nice. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna move back Fodor one step because you're moving back to push Barlin. Fodor, go ahead and make a athletics check.
Oh, this should hopefully be okay. Let's see. 17.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, that's definitely helping moving Barlin up. That will give him enough time to get that movement going. And Kunis, go ahead and make a deception check. And Tynomenos, you're next.
Oh man, I'm not good at deception. It's a 2.
Oh no, okay. So those rocks did sail over, but they kind of thunk and hit the ground, and they almost hit Fodor as he's trying to, wave him. And then he gives you a look.
Where are you aiming, you?
Why?
Wait, I'm confused. Why is
Why-
she rolling deception again?
Yeah, why is deception has anything to do with me throwing a stone?
So it's about creating that image. It's okay. It's trying to throw
That's-
their attention off.
I mean, I'm not trying to question your GM, but wouldn't it make sense to be a dexterity check?
If you can find a skill that's well, it wouldn't be sleight of hand or stealth.
Because right, but the
so-
thing is, like, deception is a charisma base. Like, she's not using her charisma, is she?
That's true. You're right. Let's see.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're right.
dexterity is
Okay.
usually the go-to. I'm thinking of like throwing a thing.
Okay, then that's fine. You can make that. Okay, maybe acrobatics would be more appropriate then.
Oh, acrobatics.
Yeah, it's still not exactly
Okay.
right, but it's okay. We can use that.
That is a 14.
Oh yeah, way different then. Okay, so the first rock kind of lands near Fodor and he's not happy about it, but then because of his short stature, the other two fly like bullets over his head, and you see it breaks up their formation a bit, so they're a little bit distracted. Okay, Menos, you're next.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep running. But I'm gonna turn back and cast my sleep spell right into the thick of the first bunch of them.
Okay, go ahead and go for Arcana for that.
Arcana, let's see. Ooh, I got a perfect 20.
Wow!
Shit.
24.
Jeez, that's your second natural 20 already.
Yeah, this computer's great, isn't it?
Wait, you're rolling your computer?
D&D
Yeah.
Beyond? Or... Hey,
It is whatever the character sheet says.
that's right. Okay, yeah, your heightened sense of awareness and you seeing your allies trying to struggle to move forward, you calmly pull your composure together and cast this cloud of energy that sends 3/4 of the scouts flat on their face. They drop snoring. That will pretty much disable them completely. Nice. Okay, great. Now we go to Durkext. The
I'll
army's unfazed.
I'll also try to throw some rocks at them. And I think I also have a 60 feet thing too.
Okay.
Are you rolling the dice for me too?
Yes, go ahead and do acrobatics. I still feel like it should be like just a dex throw, but it's fine.
It's 12.
Okay, that's good. All right. Creating enough distraction amongst those that are sleeping, they feel the remainder of the scouts are almost apprehensive to push forward as there's kind of almost a fear that's come upon them. They feel like you might be cursed or something. So that's going to give everybody. Actually, we'll finish Barlin's turn. Go ahead, Barlin. Now you have plenty of space between you, but there's still the army that's encroaching.
I mean, I'm still trying to run away, right, with the group.
Yep. So if you're, go ahead.
So should I say what move, like be running towards my group?
So go ahead and make athletics or survival check.
Let me see. I guess I'll do the athletics check then.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, great. All of you are pretty much now like 120 feet. You start seeing that they're fading away and they've really been disorganized. You see that your ally is motioning you towards down this ravine that goes into a very brush area, and there's trees that might hide some of your cover from long sight vision. Okay, what do you want to do? That was actually a lot quicker than I thought. You guys all succeeded in all your roles, so okay. Do you want to follow?
Well, what's the game plan here? Like, are we still following the other group that ran off, or what? I'm not. I don't really have a direction.
Well, you can either you can either follow her down to this where this shaded area is that the trees will block the line of sight, and you can find your way through the woods, or you can find your own path.
Let's just follow her for now. I mean, it seems like we are allies.
Yeah, let's follow her.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That is done then. Great. It takes you about 5 more minutes that you're almost in a full sprint, but everyone's keeping together and keeping an eye out. Your ally included, making sure that you're not straddling too far behind. And then all of you kind of catch up to a point where there's almost a clearing. Let's go ahead and set that up. And there's a moment that you can catch your breath. And let's see, this one. She turns to everybody. Well, you're quite a good team, aren't you? Okay, so I think we've lost them for now. This shaded area should provide us some escape, but um, well, to be honest, I think we can find this area over here. It looks like there's several different enclosures about. We can keep hidden, stay low until, well, until we rest well enough. Then we can be on our journey. Do you agree?
Yep.
Then follow me. She looks about everybody, and her instincts go to the elf. You seem to be of a ranger type. Can you help me create tracks to cause a diversion, so that way our path may not be found? Talking to Dirk Hex.
Yeah, I think she want to do that.
Yeah, I always want to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival
Nudge,
check.
nudge.
Cool.
Sorry, which check? Which check was it?
Dirk Hex survival check. It's to cover your
Okay.
tracks.
Oh, okay.
You can do it with advantage, which means you roll twice.
Oh, nice. The first time was 18.
Excellent.
Oh, good thing it was twice because the second time was 5.
Okay. 18 is definitely, with the amount of space that you've distanced yourself and the cover of the jungle that's about you, you feel pretty confident that your abilities to cover your tracks is solid. You make your way towards, after probably about 5 to 10 more minutes of this, while the rest of the party is kind of licking their wounds and gathering, checking inventory and whatnot. Dirkex and Zeela come back to you. That's done. Let's go to the refuge point. I've done some scouting here, and I think this is going to be a good spot. You make your way further east, probably more into the woods, which is kind of in the opposite direction that you're planning to go. But once you get to the point that she's suggesting, it almost looks like somewhat of a clearing, but a slight cave molding ground entrance that provides some cover. And then she says, well, good job. Okay. She looks at everybody. That was a bloody fight. I have some wounds myself. I suggest we rest here until we're ready to proceed out. Okay, team.
Okay.
You may do a long rest if you wish, or you may do a short rest. It's your choice.
What do you guys want?
Short
Since
rest.
this is the first opportunity for rest, let's explain that a little bit. So if you look at your character sheet, you see that you have, where does it say the dice? There's inspiration. There should be a thing called hit. Oh, there you go, short rest. Okay, so if you go ahead and click the short rest button on the very top of your D&D Beyond sheet, you see there's a campfire thing that says short rest. Now, what you can do for a short rest is it only takes 1 hour, so it's a lot shorter, but you can choose the amount of dice that you want to roll to recover hit points back. So for example, if you have, I think if you're a okay, let's say for the ranger, for example. So you can choose up to the full amount of dice that you want, but then once you use them all, you can't rest again until you do a long rest and get them back. Okay. Then you roll that number of dice plus your constitution modifier, and that tells you how many hit points you get back. So for example, if you wanted to use 3 hit dice, you would use 3d10, add 3 to that, and then that's the total hit points you get back.
Then you want to hurt right now.
I mean, were we wounded?
Ah, 3d10
Well,
plus 9.
me and Chris for sure needs to heal.
I should probably take a long rest.
Okay,
Fat,
then,
Fat Folder already passed out
okay.
from losing half his max HP.
Yes, that puddle of blood indicates that we need the long rest.
So just to give you the other story of that, long rest takes 6 to 8 hours, generally 8 hours, unless you're like an elf that doesn't need to sleep that much. And there's some things you can do, like basic activities, like, you know, eating and whatnot. But it's pretty much uninterrupted rest, where you can recover pretty much all your hit points, I think. Yep. And then you also get certain hit dice back, so from your short rest. But it does take longer, so that may have implications for actual scenarios. So
How many? When do we recover spells?
Usually
can-
long. Well, it depends on your character's style of abilities. I think
Okay,
this-
well, let's say I probably spent like 1 over the limit last session.
Oh,
And I used
okay.
sleep 1 time this session.
I'm not sure. I'm going by really old rules. I feel like it's usually for some characters there's a long rest for spells back. But I
so
could be wrong.
yeah, you're right, Jeff. So it depends on your class. It says
All right, for me, the long rest says recover up to 1 hit dice and 1 spell slot.
there you go.
But when does so I casted, let's say I casted all 3 last session. When does it reset or anything? Or is long rest the only way?
Just long rest, I think.
Long rest. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so technically I shouldn't have been able to cast the sleep spell.
Nope.
Ah, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Good to know for the future. It's not important right now, but I mean, it was important for what that happened, but it's okay. We can let it pass.
All right, well, so I'll take a long rest, and then that means that
Okay, so everyone has to agree about what they're doing together, unless you
I'm
wish to
fine
split
with
the
long
party.
rest. I'm fine with long rest if you guys need it. I mean, Chris Evan needs it. Sounds like our caster needs it. I don't know if it matters if it's something Kex and Pigmentos needs it.
I mean, it sounds like Forder is like barely hanging on, so we have to long rest,
Right.
right?
Well, I mean that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a formality to ask the whole party. We can't just
Yeah.
assume.
Correct.
And then what else? Who else needs to like renew their spells? I'm the same with this spell thing.
Yeah, I mean, Dina Meadows needs to recover spell slots. I
Okay.
don't know.
Sounds like a long rest then.
I mean, I only get 1, but that's still better than short
Right,
rest.
it's better than nothing. And then in most part, the spell slots are generally level 1 spells and up. So depending on how often you use them, you shouldn't be too off. Like,
Yeah, it's good
I
to be
don't know,
conservative, but
what character class again is your orc? The Dimenos character,
What?
is it a wizard or
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, you have cantrips that you can use infinitely. So
right.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
the level 1 and up that uses spell slots. I'm still trying to catch up on that because it's been like such a long time.
it has. Okay, great. Then all of you decide that you need to really embellish this rest, and you feel safe amongst your area about you and confident with your ally that has identified this area. She takes, as you decide that, she takes apart some of her materials from her sack and starts to create a fire. And you guys are able to have a short or long rest. Is there anything that you want to do during the long rest?
Get my spell back.
Oh, you get
Well, it should be
mean-
automatic, I think.
in
Just- yeah.
character. Is there
Yeah.
any like things you want
Nope,
to talk
I'm gonna be
about,
knocked out.
or Okay, just
Any
Wait.
That goes for me anyway.
as part of the role playing, we can socialize as our characters.
absolutely.
Y'all
Wait.
stink. I mean, that's part of the game too. Like, you want to enjoy the character building, but if you guys don't want to do that, we'll just assume we're all like buddy and hunky dory or whatever.
Well, we should probably decide what we should do since we opened the bag that we're not supposed to open and took the map that we're not supposed to take. So are we actually?
Wait, we're not supposed
No.
to take it?
Kunis, are you saying this in character or are you just saying that
Yeah, I'm
as
telling you.
a?
guys.
Okay,
No,
great.
I'm saying
And
it because
So, okay, the reason why I'm specifying is because do you want your ally Zeela Knight to also hear it?
oh, you're right. That girl is still there. Never mind
She's
then.
there with you in the campfire, right? So
Darn it.
it's good to be, you can definitely try to whisper and like, grab somebody and then maybe do like a sleight of hand kind of thing, trying to communicate with them. But we try to embellish or romanticize the experience of living as your character. So try to think about what you want to do.
Don't look at
Makes
me,
it
I'm
more fun.
sawing wood.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess as we're sitting around the campfire and Fodor looks like he's completely knocked out already. Dynamos is kind of working on his spells. So maybe I'll kind of glance at Barlin and Dirtcakes and kind of like, wait, I'm sorry. How big is this clearing that we're in? Is that
Pretty
It's
small.
like a big-
It's maybe about a 30-foot diameter. So you're kind of contained with each other, but you see there's enough like supporting ridges and whatnot that keep you protected.
Okay. So I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna step away from the fire, stand up a little bit and look at our ally and say that I'm gonna take a little bit of a short walk away just to make sure that everything's okay and we're not being followed. But Barley and Dirtcakes, you wanna come with me?
Right, sure.
Just, I trust you, Dirtcakes, but let's just double check because there were a lot of people following us.
I'll go.
I know you were trying to cover our tracks, but let's just double check one more time, especially since some of our party members are really like resting right now.
She looks at you, she looks at them and the sleeping ones. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
This is for
Wait, who am I persuading?
Her.
Oh, even though I like verbally said yes.
No, you're trying to convince her that
Ah.
you're being altruistic with your walk around.
Wait, darn it! Okay. It's 0.
0.
Wait,
I'm
how
not
can it be 0?
I have no charm.
-1. 1 -1.
Oh my god.
She
Damn it.
looks at you. Now, why would you take these two and leave me with? No, this doesn't make any sense. You should at least leave one behind, so that way we have 2 on guard and then 2 on patrol.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I bulked up Undertaker style. I go, I need you to watch the camp. I used to.
Hey,
Can I do a deception check on that?
well, Fodor, remember if you do that, you interrupt your sleep.
Yeah,
So-
Porter, go back to sleep.
All right. Night.
Astral projection.
Okay.
No, you're totally right. Yeah, we only
That was
need
just me
2
sleep
people.
talking.
We only need 2 people. Okay, let's go with me, Barlin.
Okay.
Great. Don't be long. It's not safe to go venturing about.
I give her a thumbs up.
All right, so we're gonna walk away.
All right.
Okay. So I went
Hopefully-
easy on you. Normally a natural 1 would be pretty bad, but because you've already established a trust with her, she's not going to be, thinking that you're going to backstab her or anything. So Go
Well,
ahead.
I'm not.
Well, anyways, I'm thinking about the perspective of your NPC. So, okay, Barlin, Kunis, you take a little stroll around. You see there's the night is kind of setting already. It's almost like a dusk, and there's some critter sounds that are creaking about. Some of the bushes are shaking, but nothing that really draws your attention. It seems pretty quiet.
All right, and we're out of hearing range, I guess, of the rest of the
Sure.
group?
Yeah, you can be sure of that.
Okay. So Barlin, what should we do? We can't go back with our opened package, right?
Okay, sorry, I need GM to help me refresh our status of the story here. Like, our original plan was to look for a person, right?
Maybe you can ask Kunith first. Maybe she can fill in the gaps.
Think okay, I guess I'll ask him. Well, that feels kind of weird. Like it's really more of in real life.
Okay, sure. I can help you. Okay. Yeah, I won't have to be that strict. Let's see. So your original task was to was with Krojik Rayun. He's a mercenary agent liaison, and he tasked you to grab the Lord Walford's satchel.
Okay.
So this was stolen by a pirate, and there was really no mention about what to do with the pirate if you found them. It was more about recovering that satchel
Oh,
intact
I see.
and pristine.
Okay. And then the fact that we followed.
And he also mentioned that you can take everything else that you want because
Right.
it's a pirate ship. It's probably loaded with gold, and
Right.
thus you took whatever you could.
Uh,
Yep.
so the fact that we were escaping the god or whatever the thing, the orcs, whatever, we went the other direction for safety.
Correct. Yeah,
Um,
if you have a sense of cartography or map sense or something like that, you can probably look at the sun setting to kind of find where you are, but otherwise you have
right.
no idea. You're really trusting your ally.
Okay. I mean, right now I'll tell Kunis. Right now we're just resting up, but we can always continue with our plan once things are cleared out. Once why? Why are you asking?
Oh, it's just that our ally's always gonna be there, and I'm not sure if I trust her 100%. I know she didn't know about our mission, like exactly as I
Wait, oh,
recall.
sorry, time out again. Does sorry, Jay, does she actually, is that the case?
Wait,
Is
does
that-
she know?
there's
I
something-
can't remember.
I could have sworn we already cleared that out. Like, did we not check the role, like a perception role that like she's trustworthy and she's just helping us out or something?
Well, I mean, she's helping us out, but
Right. I could have sworn we did like a perception check on the character, on the person.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
So
I
if she
can't
is
tell you everything.
right,
That's-
but like, did we not like confirm that
You find that
she was
she's trustworthy.
Okay.
Yes, you did. You find that
Alright.
she's trustworthy.
oh, okay.
You don't know if she knows about your mission that much or if she even cares
Why did she wanted us to work with her again?
because she's a monster hunter and she wants to collect the hearts of these vicious
Okay,
beasts.
all right.
And she can't do it alone.
Got it. Okay, so back in character. Well, it seems like she's just out here for collecting, monster parts. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, she seems trustworthy enough. But why do you suspect something? Is there something you want to keep secret for?
Well, I mean, I guess I just don't know her that well yet, so I trust the members of the people that I started the test with. I mean, I just really want to have like a plan ahead of time on what we're gonna do once we get there. Are we just gonna put the map back into the bag, wrap it up, pretend like we never opened it? I don't know if that's even possible. Because after this, where are we heading?
Once we get a bear, and we'll see. We'll see if I can find a way back towards our original goal, which is the satchel.
Mm.
Right now, I don't think it's a big issue if she's around. I mean, we barely set foot out of town to get started. We just got sidetracked for a moment. We just need to catch up our bearings and then see how things are. We'll have to play it by ear.
Okay, I guess.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. So we just continue with resting, unless any other character wants to do any role playing.
Yep. Okay. You guys head back, and you see that the everyone that seems to be resting, they feel comfortable, or snoozing off. Anybody else? Okay, then let's proceed with the next cycle. So you rest a good 8 hours and you find it's kind of pitch black. You can either work in that darkness or you can choose to wait till morning. What do you want to do?
So wait, after 8 hours, it's still dark?
Well, it was like dusk, right? So then 8 hours from that, you're thinking maybe 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't think all of us have the right vision. I don't know. Like the elves, do elves have like night vision or no?
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
Yeah, they do.
They
60
do.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the humans that will have a challenge.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
But we can create a fire, I thought.
I feel like the fire
Use-
might be a bad idea because I mean, if it's in the
Yeah,
darkness,
I
we're,
think-
we're kind of portraying
Oh,
Trying to
locations.
be discreet might be better at this point, right?
Yeah.
So then
One creative way of doing this is like I'm pretty sure enough characters have dark vision in our party. We can try to do like a what do you call that? You know how like tactical teams hold like hands on the shoulder type of thing. We can do that.
okay.
You guys are okay with that? And then like the dark vision character can lead the way. We have one dark vision character in the front and one dark vision in the back because we had 2 elves at least. Am I right?
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
but-
start
There's
walking.
one orc and one elf, and a dwarf.
I could have sworn. Okay, so making sure that just out of character questions here. The Kirk is an elf, is she not? Or a human?
Durkex is an elf, yeah.
And then we have our ally. She's an elf, am I not correct?
I don't think you checked.
Did we not? I thought I could have sworn you said she was an elf.
No, she was claiming some gestures at Durkex for her elf-like behavior.
Oh, okay, misremembering.
I have dark
Okay,
vision.
So the orc
Man,
has
there's a
dark
lot of-
vision.
there's a lot of like, there's a lot of holes that we're.
I have it
checking out here.
also.
I
I can
know.
pay back.
I think.
Yeah, I have it too.
Oh, you have 2. Yeah, that's why I could have sworn. Yeah, the dwarf has it too. So our ally, do we not know her race from a glance?
She mostly wears a cloak, so it's really hard to tell, like a hood that's covering all of this.
And we never see her the entire time.
Pretty much. I mean, you see locks of her hair down, but she hasn't really revealed herself, even when she's. Well, I guess you can check when she's sleeping.
Who was the best skill for that?
This
Yeah.
is what I'm talking about when I said I didn't completely trust.
It's just how the scenarios, like the thing is it's just how the scenario being presented. Like, okay, this is a lot of things that people have a lot of joke about for GM. They say things way too vaguely, so it's kind of hard to read what they mean by that. It's like you read into it too much or you read too much not enough. So that's what I'm saying. It's just the language that DMs use is being super vague.
That's
How
the
big
point.
they are can kind of makes it really confusing, especially when there's like new players around.
I think it was our job to figure it out, and it just never
Oh,
occurred to us.
can
We
we-
just assumed like
what do we normally do to try to investigate somebody's race like that?
Well, what would you do in person? You'd probably just talk to them, right? You can even make a
Okay,
joke.
well, isn't there,
and see how they respond.
This okay. We all woke up, so okay. You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna just go say, hey, I don't want to be blunt, but I was wondering what do you associate yourself as?
A monster hunter? What do you expect?
No,
Look.
your ethnicity.
Isn't it called race or something?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how PC this guy wants to be. I'm just like whatever. Or, okay, what race are you?
Well, I'm not like those others that follow you. I'm probably more similar to you.
Like a human.
Indeed, yes.
Okay. The way that you keep yourself cloaked is not really exactly a good way to build trust. But it's really I'm just merely assuring my partner that we can actually trust you.
So far, you've been worthy, and I've proven my worth as well. So we have a communal goal in mind. Why can't we trust each other?
Well, seeing it like if you're okay, let me compose myself here for my character. So
Okay.
it's not common for people. It's not common for people to misjudge people who are walking around in cloaks, especially coming from big cities. These are criminals and vagrants and whatnot. So you have to forgive me for thinking that your trustworthy is in question at the moment.
Fair enough. as you are new to me and you outnumber me, I should also question your motives. However, I am curious now that we're well rested. Are you willing to take on a task to test your trust?
What kind of task do you have in mind?
Well, you see these tracks? There's a monster.
Amen.
And then what kind of monsters are we talking about?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but it seems to grab large creatures and pull them out of the forest. And based on these marks, it's going to be a big one.
Are you not from here?
No, I'm not. I'm from, well, the islands down south, but that's a long story. It's not relevant right now.
I figured you've been in this area long enough to identify these creatures here.
Yes, but not a creature of this grandeur. It seems to have some burrowing capacity. As you can see, there's some of the dirt that's moved about. I've never seen this type of creature, but I know it's nearby.
Well, how long do you think this quest will take?
I can probably find the creature quickly. Dispatching it, that will rely on our teamwork. Do you trust
All
each
right.
other? And can
I'll
I
ask my
trust you?
group. I feel like we can work something out here. Let me talk it up with my group.
Everybody's there. You don't have
Okay.
to.
So what do you guys think? You guys want to continue on with this?
Sure.
Yep.
Aaron?
Point
Sure.
the way.
All right.
Yep.
Exciting.
Seems like everybody's in agreement. So
Then arm yourselves and be ready.
all right.
Okay, question for the group. It is 11 o'clock already. Are you excited to try this out, or should we save this for next
I'm
time?
fine.
I'm sorry. I may have to go to sleep very soon.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll just paint the picture before you, and then we'll catch this up for next time. And we don't have to take forever to, continue the story. If you're really interested, we can jump in sooner, but we'll coordinate that. So, in the dark, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
No, I'll ask you guys after.
Got it. Okay, then let's talk about this. All right. With everyone affirming and preparing themselves, now that you're fully healed, fully rested, got all your spell backs, and you're curious about what your ally presents, as her curiosity delves you deeper into the forest, and you see there's a lot of rock clusters that are about. This will actually be a good opportunity. So you chose to move in the darkness. Is that correct?
Right, carefully.
Oh, okay. Wait, so some of us don't have dark vision, and it sounds like she doesn't either, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well,
So,
we can
can
wait
I
till
ask-
daytime if we need if we wanted
yeah.
to.
Can I ask the ally, like, do we have to follow that monster right away, or can we wait till the morning?
Well, I'll take a look about and make sure it doesn't escape while I'm trying to mark it down.
It's
I
just
think-
because you can't. I mean, is there a way to? I mean, I don't think it's safe when we can't see very well.
You're right. It would be a challenge for sure. Yes, I'll keep a scout out and I'll let you know if something comes to my attention. Otherwise, prepare yourself for my call. Okay, so you guys chose to wait till the daylight, is that correct?
Mhm. Yep.
Begrudgingly.
With anticipation, you're like, oh, you got me excited for nothing. I gotta wait a couple hours. Okay, is anything that you want to do during that time? Am I sharing it? I am sharing
I
it.
we
kick
have
the
that.
dirt.
Okay. All right, she goes and moves off somewhere. And you see that you're about there's a cluster before you and some of the time changes as it gets to daylight, and you see the sun breaks the horizon and she comes creeping out from the trees you can see at the top, and she whispers, I believe it's still dormant. We should get moving and get the preemptive attack on it. It looks very, very menacing.
All right.
Okay. As you move forward, let's go
Is this
ahead.
gonna be a white rabbit?
That
Oh.
would be cute.
These are lights. I want block,
The bunny of Karampanog.
block. All right. As your party proceeds forward, let's see. Maybe I'll just move one character for now since we're not actually. Give me a sec. Darn. All right. I'll just move forward first because you're so excited to do this.
Yeah.
All right. But everybody's going with footer. You see about you, the ground feels unearthed and kind of muddy in a sense. And you also see there's like tinges of red that have seeped into the stone. And as you proceed further deep into the cave with her, she's carefully moving about, being quiet in her approach, and you proceed accordingly. There seems to be even more blood, and then before you, there's this big vacuous pit.
Pig? Oh, pits.
Pig.
Oh
That would be
my
an
God.
epic battle.
What? That didn't make no sense. I'm like, what?
No, a big hole into the ground, and it seems to go into pitch black, and there's a pool of blood right before it.
Nothing to see here.
Okay. Let's pause that for a bit, just to check what we're doing over here. Yeah, okay, we can go a little bit more. All right. Is there anything does the party wish to do as you're seeing this?
It sounds like Fodor wants to be right up there. Am I right?
I'm going up there. I'm gonna look down that pit.
You're
Where is
going,
it?
you go and stare into that darkness.
I'm just gonna grab everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright.
try to get up on the rocks. I don't feel
peer into the
comfortable
abyss.
standing
So,
on
What
the
do I
ground.
see?
Right now you're in a cave. You see that the enclosure above you is about 20 feet up, and it's pretty dark in here, but the light coming in from the forest provides some lighting, natural light. But inside of the hole, it is dark. And she leads the way. Actually, you see that there's already a rope planted by her. She's already tied it to some of the ledge on the side, and she goes down.
Ooh.
Oops. That's pitch black. Nope, I didn't mean to do
Didn't
that.
she just say that this was a monster that burrows?
It is.
Yeah.
So there's like a hole in the ground.
It barrel.
Okay. I guess that will work. No, that didn't work. You guys aren't in level. All right. Do you wish to proceed?
Sure.
Well, it's not like we're gonna turn it down anymore. Let's go.
All
Do we
right.
just jump down?
But the person with dark vision should go first.
There we go. Now you're in level 1. Everybody sees the bones and blood and stuff?
Yep.
All right. Cool. I think I'll have to fix. Yeah, she's not there. Okay. I'll have to fix some of the character movements, but I can do that later. All right. You see about you, there's a debris of like animal and other, maybe even human remains that are here. Lots of disheveled dirt and a hard stone that you land your feet on. But once again, it seems like there's a large kind of heavy breathing, and the blood gets thicker as you make your way forward. Okay, how about marching order?
All right, Monster Hunter, lead the way.
Where did she
Or-
go? There she
There
is.
you go.
Okay, she's carefully moving over across the steps, and what's the marching order for everyone else? Let's move this
I'll
down.
take the lead.
Yeah, I'll take the front as well.
Okay. Okay, something like this, I guess.
Works for me. I'm okay with anything but the front.
All right. How are you doing about seeing things?
Can I do a perception check? I was thinking.
You are in the darkness. Sure, you can.
I'll light up a torch. I mean, somebody has to do it.
Okay.
I wanted actually somebody in the back able to make a torch and then hold on.
I rolled a 7. Never mind.
Here, I'll roll one. then.
Okay. Because you are Folder, you are accustomed to like stonework and surroundings. Do you have something to do with that, with your ability for your perception?
I am a. Whenever I make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, I'm considered proficient.
Intelligence. Okay, but you remember your shield actually provides you perception advantages, so you can roll again.
Oh yeah, that too. Oh, for wisdom. Oh wait.
Should I be
had
rolling
double
for it now?
proficiency bonus. That's kind of cool. History. Oh god. Okay.
Not history. Your perception. Yeah.
Perception again. Okay.
Yep, because of your shield.
Yeah. Good. Oh yeah. Oh
Yep.
shit. Nat 20.
Wow. Okay.
You can see the cove of the matrix.
I
With-
basically see.
Let's see if the light's not traveling with you. Let's try to turn light on for you. Character. Where is the light? Okay, well, for now I'll fix it, but let's move a character with light. Let's see who that is. Nobody. Who has light? I didn't do this right. Okay, well, I'll just move the map then. All right, so Folder, with your great perception in this cave dwelling and the stonework about you, you see there are a lot of animal remains and other parts about. And behind the boulder, there's a beast that's about, well, probably 4 times your size.
You got it, man.
I got it.
Encased with kind of a stone-like head with a huge protruding jaw. Its eyes kind of look hazy at you, and then you see them roll up.
He's stoned.
I guess, okay, I'll just
We have a-
show you. That's where we'll end our session, as the creature is. Oh, why am I not seeing the creature? Clearly there's some update errors, but anyways, maybe I can do, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, there it is. Boom.
Okay. It's a large
he is
mouth.
big.
It's a large mouth in the body.
Yeah, you see it. It looks a little sluggish, but its eyes roll, and then it meets your gaze. You don't know if it actually sees you, but that's where we'll end our session. Okay. So you may have the initiative on it. Depends on how you want to handle the situation. I'll move up all the characters and turn the lighting on to make sure that works correctly next time. But for now, we are finished. So thanks everybody for jumping into another session.
Cool. Thanks, G.
Well, thanks for leading this.
Yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
Good night.
All right, have a good
See you later.
have a good night. I'll stop the recording, and then if you have other questions or whatnot, you can feel free to stick around.
Do
Otherwise,
we have an idea where we want to meet up next time?
Well, I was gonna say that I